Who knew it was that easy? Whatever. I'll do that next time. If I see that fucking cat one more time, you don't like Neko Arc? Listen, I actually like Tsukihime, unlike all the casual secondary Neko Arc posters who just like the funny meme cat. Okay. I know what Neko Arc is from. I know what Tsukihime even is. Okay, not just Melty Blood. I watched Carnival Phantasm and knew all the characters, not just the Fate ones. There we go. God, I love how this game really just drops you in as soon as you hit continue. My frame rate doesn't love it so much, but it gets together pretty quickly, so it's not too bad. You're saying all that as if though it makes you look better? It doesn't really necessarily make me better in terms of being a functional member of society, but it makes me better than all the meme cat people. I never wanted to be a functional member of society anyway. I hate society, right? I need Joker makeup stat, right? Introducing the new Joker. Oh my goodness. What did I get? Look at all these upgrades that I can't buy. I need semiconductors. Tato is the Joker, baby. Not only am I the Joker, but
okay?
I still need to watch Carnival Phantasm. Actually interested. Thanks for that damn cat. No. You have to like the source material first. You can't just go into it for the cat. You got the wrong message from that. Listen, all I'm telling you to do is to read like a 20-hour visual novel with 3 roots, okay? It's not that much, right? And then you also have to read another visual novel, okay? It's really like no big deal. Like just read the VNs, right? And then you'll be all set for the Nasuverse. Listen. Okay, I know I mean I mostly like Fate. Alright, Tsukihime is cool, right? And all that, but like I mostly like Fate. And I understand that Fate is like kind of slop tier to some people, but like I said earlier, right, sometimes you just like trash, right? Now I don't think Fate's trash, but oh my god.
No, keep that rifle close.
Look, this part is an actual interaction now.
The one that attacked me, I managed to trap him in here. His face. I'm not seeing things right. That's Chen.
You must read a whole series of glorified porn games to use the funny meme cat. Okay, if you read
You're right.
Fate Stay Night, Real to Nua, it's not they removed the god awful H scenes. Okay, they're not intended. Nasu didn't even want to write H scenes. He just thought that's what you needed to sell a visual novel back then. It's really funny. And you can tell he cannot write them because they are awful.
Yeah. Come on. The ADS cannons.
I like how Isaac's helmet is like something that he has to like take off and hold and not just like kind of retracts into his suit like in Dead Space 2. Both are cool, but I kind of like it better in this. Yeah, I remember this part being like really stressful in the first game. Oh, a text log? Alright, let's check that out. Let's just
Here. All I can tell is the ADS power routing was shot.
Well, the administration system.
Yep, that sure is some lore.
We could redirect power from there.
Oh my god, another one.
I'd need to rewire the junction boxes, but we get the ADS cannons back.
Look at this man. Look at that fella.
I don't know about any illegal mining or the market. I swear, I'm just here for a repair mission.
Look, Hammond, I don't know you or Daniels well enough to judge, but CEC, had to know about the marker.
The company maybe, but shit like that's above my pay grade. Look, we can get into it later. You'll need a way down to those junction boxes. You can turn the atrium elevators back on.
Look.
You'll have
He
full
looks so
access.
tired.
CDC executive key card. I'll upgrade your clearance.
I mean, I guess fine. It's probably a good idea.
Yeah, just in case.
How does he look? He doesn't look nearly as tired. The free camera makes this look so fucking jank.
Watch your back.
I always love when they have like serious cutscenes when the character's supposed to be like talking and like having a conversation. I'm just dinking around like, oh, let me read this text log. Oh, let me look at people's faces. Oh, hey, my security clearance is now level 2. Good thing that I need level 3 security clearance to use those boxes upstairs. Yeah, put that helmet back on, Isaac. You're gonna need it. I said not wanting to take control away from the player, but sometimes it's better that way. Yeah, when you have people with no attention span, such as myself, it makes those scenes not have any impact. I mean, I can appreciate both. How is this game, by the way? I've kept myself spoiler free from anything related to the remakes. This is the first time I'm seeing it. Did you like Dead Space? Because it's Dead Space. I mean, I love the first one, so yeah. So yeah, you'll like this. It's now granted, it does have its differences. They're not like, I don't think the differences are that major. So I think like the biggest change to me was you don't have to buy weapons, you just seem to find them, which is cool because I think that means you're more likely to experiment with different weapons once you have more than 4, right? Because I remember I just found the 4 I would like in the original, and then I just use those and wouldn't bother with like any other ones, right? Dead Space with a shiny coat of paint and uglier chicks. I mean, were they ever? Did they ever look good in the original? I don't know. It's just more HD, right? And now Isaac talks, which apparently people got really heated about for some reason. No, you can't make the silent protagonist who talks in the other 2 games talk in the remake. No! Oh, now it's also on an engine that doesn't like shit itself if it's running at more than 30 frames. So like, I feel like that's reason alone to play it. Nicole looked okay, I guess, but yeah, none of the girls ever look good. You know what? Nicole looks more like a middle-aged woman now, which, I mean, is fine, right? Because she's supposed to be a middle-aged woman. Like, I don't know. No, not the heckin' Milferino! No! Ah, shit. Okay. No, don't tell me I have to watch the cut. No, I have to watch the cutscene again. That's my fault because I didn't save. I can care less if Isaac talks, to be honest. I only was bothered by his face the first time. I think it looks fine. I don't know, he just looks kind of like a dude, right? Like, I don't know why everyone was like so mad about his face. He looks, at least as far as I can remember, he looks the same as he did in the second and third game.
You okay? At least containment and life support are holding. So far.
Like, I don't know. I think people just wanted to get mad because it's new, right? Ah, how dare they? They make something new. But it's the old thing, right? Like I get like remakes aren't like the exact most creative thing. But it's like, I don't know. I was pretty excited when I was like, oh wow, they're making a Dead Space remake? That's cool because the PC version sucks. And it's like both still exist, right? That's honestly the biggest reason I was excited for the remake, because I was excited to have the game on an engine that doesn't suck. I'm just curious if or how they will handle Dead Space 2, as that one still mostly holds up and can actually run well without breaking, unlike the original. So from what I've seen people talk about is that there are hints that they'll probably end up doing a remake of the second game, which is fun. God, see, I just wish I could skip all this now.
His face.
Whatever.
I'm not seeing things right. That's Chen.
You can't help him, Hammond. He's...
You're right. I should... The hell with it.
This makes you wonder how they'll handle Dead Space 3 when that comes around.
I worked with him for years.
Same thing, I'm like kind of curious how they'll handle Resident Evil 5 if and when they get around to doing that one as a remake. Like, will they give you co-op or will it be just AI, right?
Come on. The ADS cannons.
I would like to see, I don't know. I think I would like...
I can hold this position.
Can say at least this isn't Callisto Protocol, so vast improvement. I have never seen people so divided over Callisto Protocol. Like, I mean, I should say actually, I've never seen people so divided over a video game like Callisto Protocol. I dread how they're gonna handle Sheva. Maybe they'll just skip that one. They don't want that like...
Well,
they don't want the smoke of Resident Evil 5 again, right? It's like the most mid-game ever, but the PUBG connection is funny as fuck. Wait, what do you mean the PUBG connection? Huh?
About what Dean said. I don't know about any illegal mining or the marker. I swear, I'm just here.
Does Callisto Protocol take place in the same universe as PUBG? It's the far future.
Had to know about the marker.
The company maybe. But shit like that's above my pay grade. Look, we can get into it later.
Remember all the shitstorm about Resident Evil 5 being racist when that game came out in like...
You'll have full access.
What was it? Like 2008?
I'll upgrade your clearance.
You really think they can get away removing a black protagonist? No, I think they're just gonna skip the game. They're like, oh fuck, we can't... We already got yelled at the first time. We can't handle that in today's climate. Jesus.
Something. Watch your back.
I think they would definitely have to rework the swamp section. It was implied the game story that it does take place in PUBG's universe as you're part of some contest to see who is the best by beating a super evolved guy. Okay, but like specifically PUBG? What? Are they even handled by the same publisher? Like, how would they even work? This sounds so cap. Like, you're pulling my leg. My chain is being yanked. See, why would you disable the save station? Oh, never mind. Okay, you didn't. Yeah, I have no idea why, and they even tried saying it wasn't real, but I'm dead serious. Okay, remind me to look into this later, like after the next BRB or something. I am super fucking interested. You gotta say it like James Rolfe, right? Like, I'm dead serious. So you get close with the camera, right? I'm dead fucking serious. I just accidentally like touched my microphone with my chin there, but you know, such is life when you need to lean close. Hazardous anomaly. Ooh, he's on my heels. It is indeed the same publisher. Oh, okay. Now it's starting to make a little bit more sense to me. And this player is after my behind. It was a cut Easter egg at the last minute, and not all of it got cut. Oh my goodness. Was there a winner chicken dinner or something? Oh, did I cut his arm off? Oh no, I hit the wrong button. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Oh shoot. Alright. Ripper might not be the best weapon to use for the close range attack. Who would have thought? Certainly not me until I failed. It's okay, it's okay. We just have to do better, right? I know, you guys are gonna be like, what's this Wii shit? You have to do better. You are the streamer. But as me being the streamer and you being the chat member, are we not in this together? Like all those biohazards. Oh no. I feel like this fight was a lot different in the original, right? Wasn't it like you had to fight a bunch of necromorphs and then he came out? Now it's just one big fight against this guy. And it seems to take a lot longer. We'll make it through somehow. I'm glad you did what I was going to do. Right? I'm glad you picked up what I was putting down. See what I mean? Maybe this is just the option. Maybe not. Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh. Wow. Okay. Speaking of old games, right, that I'm nostalgic for. I downloaded MapleStory today. Because I was like, I don't know, something happened, right? I think I just saw something about like the mobile version of MapleStory, and I was like, dang. I haven't thought about MapleStory in years, which is why I played the MapleStory music like today at the start of the stream. And they completely changed that game. I was like, why do I have to sit through like 30 minutes of like story? I just want to kill like mushrooms and slimes and snails. Like What happened to this game? Who changed this? Who made this decision? And then I was thinking, okay, well maybe I'll just check out like a private server, right? Even though those are like not allowed, right? When I went to go unzip it, Windows Defender yelled at me. So I was like, you know what? I guess I'm just not going to play MapleStory. Like, never mind. I will just leave that as nostalgia. Now, granted, it could just be a false positive, but when I think about, is it worth it? The answer is no, because it's not like it's like something I'm gonna like play a bunch, right? Like, and it's fine. Like, I just unzipped it. I didn't even run anything. I was like, oh, okay. You know what? If it's already gonna yell at me, like, and like delete like DLLs and shit like that, nope, not worth it. I don't really feel like setting up a virtual machine just to like play a game from my childhood for like maybe a couple days. I'll just leave that one in the memory. This is what I was looking for, right? Yeah, these are level 3.
Level 3 security clearance required.
It sucks, and then like you go like, and people are like, would you really want to play MapleStory Classic if they made it? And I'm like, yeah, I would.
The marker must be delivered to the church, whatever the cost.
I have no desire for this new bullshit where they want to
The
like
issue is in crisis. You've cut us off.
teleport me around everywhere, and
By Maritime Law Article 5469,
there's no exploration.
I, Dr. Terrence Kine, hereby declare Captain Benjamin Matthias unfit for duty. Heretic! Hold him. Ben, you're not yourself. Let me help you. Traitors, get your hands off me! This is my ship!
What the hell?
God, he's... You... Ben. You saw I was trying to help him. Doctor, you just killed the captain. We have to take you in. Can't. If the others from the church get a hold of me. Stop!
That was crazy. Let's upgrade the pulse rifle. We have no cap, so now we have 1 cap. I can't tell if this is an upgrade or not anymore. Elevator control?
Atrium elevators are now online.
Oh, yeah, okay. Reroute power from electrical systems. Nice, it tells you what floor you need to go to now. That's cool. It makes it so much easier to not think. This is my kind of video game. Since you did play through the original and this now, would you consider a Dead Space 2 playthrough in the future? Yeah, absolutely. I was waiting to play this before I played Dead Space 2, ironically enough. We're just gonna jump around through time. Maybe I'll wait for a Dead Space 2 remake and play that, and then eventually I'll play Dead Space 3. Maybe, I don't know. 'Cause that game's kind of incomplete without co-op, and then that becomes a whole mess of like trying to find someone to co-op with. And I always feel weird about the prospect of like bringing other people onto the stream, because like then like trying to like play with your bud, right, and then also like pay attention to chat. You don't want to neglect anyone, but at the same time it's like that's a lot of work. They're like, what the hell you mean that's a lot of work? But like, I'm incredibly introverted. And it's like, yeah, you could just do pre-record like videos for that, I guess. But I don't know. You still have to find someone who wants to play Dead Space 3 and that you can like work well with and be entertaining, and not just be like, I'm gonna play this with my friend, right? It's like you gotta find the right friend to like record video games with. And someone who would want to do that too. Ooh, contact beam. Very nice. OMG, the tiny VTuber getting a big VTuber co-op crossover. Ain't no way. That would... I don't think that would happen anytime soon. I wouldn't count on it. And neither should you. Oh. Huh. I had a thing for kinesis. And wait, hold on. Contact. Oh, that's contact energy. I was like, where's the... There's the contact beam. Now I'd recommend this should go without saying, but I would recommend you don't bother people. I did get an email from Twitch the other day about being invited for the what was it, the Stream Together beta. Am I, or whatever it is? I don't know if it's a beta or not still. And I was like, that's cool. I don't know anyone I'd use it with. Okay, so I remember the pulse rifle being a lot better. Or maybe the enemies are just... I don't know. Maybe the enemies are just tougher in this. Maybe, Maybe, I'm just bad. I don't know. Maybe they just want me to use the contact beam. The sky is the limit, right? You never know. Life is full of mysteries. I just wanted to save ammo for the contact beam.
Clearance confirmed.
Also, yeah, this new, like, clearance, like, mechanic where you need, like, security clearance, like you're playing Security Breach. I guess there's, like, a lot more, like, optional backtracking or something. You know, I wish I had Resident Evil 4 installed still, but then I remembered I also have to still buy the Separate Ways DLC, so shit. Never mind. I guess the good news now is I don't have to spend $10 on the GOG version of Fear, since I figured out it's a really easy fix to get that level to load. Do I just... Yeah, let's just go to the bench network. Stasis pack. What do they want me to do with this? I still kind of want to check out the Callisto Protocol, even if it's like mid. I don't know. Honestly, the thing that kind of bothers me about the prospect of playing it is just how the shaders are like a real big problem for the frame rate. But do we really want more of Remake Ada? Sheesh. I definitely don't want to hear any more of her voice acting, that's for sure. I don't know. It's like... The game will be fun, right? I don't really care about... And I want to see how what they did to Separate Ways, but I'm also like... I don't know, I'm so against paying $10 for it. It's not even that much for like a DLC, but like... I don't remember... Separate Ways like really even being that long. I mean, maybe they made it longer, right? They elongated it or something. But how much that's gonna be padding then? I don't know. I liked Resident Evil 4 Remake. It's a lot of fun. I played through it like twice when I was done streaming it too. I played it on like normal though. Like maybe one day I'll try to do like a professional run of it. But that sounds like kind of nightmarish too. So I don't know. Do I just need to run?
Power diverted from mining administration network. That's one. We still need more power. A couple more systems should do it.
Yeah, these guys want to fight me, so let's just get out of here. Right? Survival horror. You have to conserve your resources. Maybe before I play the remake for 4 again and get that DLC, maybe I'll just play Resident Evil 2 Remake, right? I bounced around those remakes so much. I went from 3 to 4. Have you tried it with the OG soundtrack to see how it feels? I did. Actually, once I was done streaming it, I kind of exclusively played it with the OG, like, sounds. And it just makes it feel like more comfy. I also installed like many mods because that's always fun. I had a mod that gives Leon James Sunderland's jacket and like outfit basically, and it gave Ashley Heather Mason's outfit, and it was like, I don't know, it was pretty quirky, right? How many of them involved Ashley? A few.
Huh. Must be the marker they dug up.
So it is the same.
I got a mod for her, like, punk rock outfit, or whatever the hell that's called. That gave her a 9 Inch Nails shirt instead.
That unitology
Unitology's full of shit.
It was actually, I remember it was funny because I was like, hey, I have that shirt. United we ascend. I love how yeah, that's a lot of text. God, I forgot we have that Silent Hill 2 remake coming. That's right, and I'm gonna play the shit out of that slop, even though I know I'm gonna hate it. It is. Ooh, who's literally whispering my name into my ear? Ooh, hello. Oh, not my name. It's Isaac's name, but I'm Isaac right now, right? How will literally freeze over if it's actually good? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be good. It's gonna get bloober teamed so hard, right? At least that's what I'm expecting. I don't know. I feel bad for anyone who's expecting anything good, but also at the same time I don't, because they're really annoying the way they were like... I don't know. Maybe this says a lot more about me, but I really hate how like disgustingly optimistic people are about that game. It's like toxic optimism, because if you dare like voice any opinion of doubt, right, they dogpile you. If you go to this like the Silent Hill subreddit, which I'm sorry, you shouldn't go on Reddit, but like you will see, and then like their arguments to go, I don't want to have to spend like $100 for a game, and it's like, emulate it, emulate it, emulate it, emulate it. Holy shit. Nobody's gonna get money if you buy it used except for the seller. Just don't fucking pay the scalpers, alright? Konami's not gonna make your money, you know, any money from it either. Who gives a fuck? It's abandonware. Emulate it. Oh, but that's piracy. Fucking, who cares? Again, nobody's making money from it except for resellers. If Konami wanted to make money from it, they could easily re-release the PC versions digitally. they could re-release the PS2 versions on PSN, and they didn't. You have every right to fucking download it. I don't care what lawyers say. I know lawyers will say that's wrong. You can't pirate games like that. But fuck you. If you don't give me a legal outlet to buy a game, you bet your ass I'm gonna fucking pirate it. Maybe if you actually cared about your games, you'd re-release them instead of just letting them rot. Redditors hate him, but he's spitting facts. If there is one company when it comes to gaming that you should never be defending, it's fucking Konami. I don't know, some people say like, oh, piracy, right? That's a lost sale because you would have bought the game. You're clearly interested in it. And it's like, well, yeah, I would have loved to buy Silent Hill 2 on PC to download the fucking enhanced edition, right? Except I can't. So, you know what? I just realized something. I can slow this dude down. And it suddenly becomes a lot easier to deal with, huh? Too bad you won't let me buy it. They could, I mean, I bought the PC version of Silent Hill 4 to play, you know, from GOG. Why Konami doesn't just put Silent Hill 2 and 3 on GOG? 3 runs fine without mods. The most you need is like a widescreen fix. And you know how often GOG will bundle games with popular mods to fix compatibility issues? Like, so many of their games are distributed that way. That argument is as retarded as saying buying a used car is stealing from the manufacturer. Well, you wouldn't download a car, right? You wouldn't make a copy of a car. You know how expensive cars are? I would absolutely download a car. Too bad reality doesn't let me, right? If the Demiurge built reality in such a way that I could download a car, I would. Did I stomp on this dude? I guess I must have. As someone who did play Silent Hill 2 first time ever via emulation, I gotta focus on this before it kills me. I'd prefer to be able to buy an official, but they force it into you, like you said. Yeah, it's same thing like Nintendo does, where like they don't let you like they don't preserve their games themselves, and then they get all pissy when you like download them from like elsewhere, and they're like, you can't do that, and they try to like crack down and like sue like developers of emulators, like that whole shit that happened with like I think Dolphin was on Steam and they like DMCA'd it even though they had no right to DMCA an emulator because it didn't come with any of their intellectual property. They did a decent job making the classic Castlevania games playable on PC, cough, except Rondo and Symphony. Yeah, like, why would you ignore the most popular one? But yeah, the Castlevania, they have the Castlevania collection. I love that collection. I should get the Castlevania Advance collection at some point. I never played any of those games, so it'd probably be like a fun way to experience them. Right, and then I don't have to. They're PS4 exclusive, so I blame Sony for that one. I feel like Konami didn't have to accept the deal, right? I mean, of course they would because it's money. But what, did they not think it was gonna sell? Like, they needed exclusivity? Maybe it's just me being greedy because I'm like a PC gamer first and foremost, but like, is it wrong that I would much prefer if they just went to like Epic and was like if Epic offered them exclusivity and they just went with that? Because it would have still released on like PS4 and Xbox One, right? It just would have been exclusive to Epic on PC. I hate exclusivity. The only games that should be exclusive or like have any right to be exclusive are like games published by the console manufacturer or like a second, I guess, yeah, published, because developed would be a second party. There's really no reason for third-party games to be exclusive.
Just watch the outlets. The grid's unstable.
That's 2. One more system and we'll have power for the ADS.
Is it just me, or are Japanese companies just very hostile to emulation and piracy? For the most part, yeah. I would say Japanese publishers are really behind when it comes to stuff like that. That and like online. I don't know. Maybe that's too broad. I feel like that's kind of the case. Because Japanese society is very very reliant on like antiquated tech, I feel like, and like that kind of holds over or carries over to like other aspects. Like, it's just very hard to get them to like change or adopt things like as a society. That's why like there are some laws that like just don't get changed because nobody wants to be the one to like try to shake things up. Also, exclusive games being left to rot. Gears of War 1 and 3 are still stuck on Xbox 360 for some reason. Just put them on Steam already, Microsoft, you hacks. Well, you can play Gears of War 1 remastered on PC. It's on the Xbox app on Windows 10. I played through it a few years ago. It was pretty good, actually. I enjoyed it. It's not a remaster of the PC version, though. You know, it's obviously a remaster of like the Xbox version, so I think some of those PC exclusive stuff isn't in there. But yeah, I mean, Gears of War 1 still holds up pretty well. Yeah, but then you just can't play 2 or 3. Which kind of sucks because it's been 2 years since the Advanced Collection, still not happy about the DS games. I guess they're trying to like... I guess they just figured that you can't make DS games work on other platforms without too much work, right? Because, you know, the Advanced Collection is just slapping them into an emulator, right? They would have to actually, like, rework the games from the DS to, like, work natively on other systems. Because nobody wants to play a DS game on their TV. That's what sucks about trying to, like, emulate DS games. Not that I've ever done that, right? But, you know. I don't know if it's an issue of Microsoft not caring to put them on Steam or because of Epic, and I think 4 and 5 are on Steam. I think 5 is on Steam, but 4 is still only on the Xbox app. If I remember correctly, or like, I remember I bought that game from like the was it the Windows store, right? And I played that with like my brother co-op. And I mean, Gears 4 isn't actually a bad game. It's pretty fun. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like after like 3, you know, and it changed hands. It's just it became not so good. I never played Judgment, but I heard Judgment was pretty bad. Or how port the PS2 games to PC, they're super underrated. I've never played any of the PS2 games. It'd be really funny if they ported the N64 games to PC.
Multiple security protocols have been corrupted. Some areas may be inaccessible. Recommendation: Acquire department rig permissions and compile master security override at this console.
Oh, I can't, so I can't do the shoot. Side mission unlocked. You are not authorized. Gears of War 2 to 3 were peak as fuck. Multiplayer is fun in the casual sense too with all those unlocks. I tried playing Gears 5 online and like it was really like arcadey, right? And it should have been like a fun multiplayer deathmatch. But I felt like everyone who was playing the game was like way sweatier than me, and like I think they were like actual like, you know, like they were long time like Gears of War like fans, right? And I water purification, where is that? And I was not. So on that topic, don't watch the new Castlevania anime, it's complete garbage. I haven't watched past like the first season with that. I don't know, I've heard like I can't get that. No access. Mining deck. Let's do some of these side objectives, right? It sucks because like the first season was pretty cool. I mean the one that just came out, it's really bad. Oh, okay. I didn't know there was a new one. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad that it does attract the sweaty crowd for multiplayer, just knowing all the weapons and only using gnashers to bounce around 24/7. Yeah, I don't know anything about the Gears of War meta, right? I was just like funny chainsaw gun, and then you're like, oh wait, no, that gun sucks in multiplayer or something. I don't know. Oops, that's not fun. This isn't what I signed up for. I remember when I played the first Gears of War when I was pretty young, and I just remember like there were actually some moments in that game that were like genuinely kind of like creepy to me when I was a kid, which is funny. Like I remember even the menu and like that like music, like that was like the Gears of War like theme or whatever, I guess you could call it. It was pretty haunting. Like, I remember it set up a vibe that was like, I felt like the vibe you get from like some of the music in Gears of War is like so different from like the vibe the actual game has. It's pretty funny. Alright. The hospital mission in Gears of War 2 is pretty goat, but all three games have peak horror. I don't know about peak horror, but it's got... the first game I think definitely had its moments, but I think I was just... That was before I was into horror games, and before I got sick, or not sick, but I guess desensitized to like spooky things. I don't know. I remember being in middle school, and I think I was like in 8th grade. I think that's when Binding of Isaac came out. Maybe it was 9th grade. I was like 13 or 14, right? The original Binding of Isaac was a thing. And I remember talking to a classmate about it, and he was an artist, and I was talking about how much I loved the art in Binding of Isaac and stuff like that, and like how it kind of mixed like cute visuals with like kind of macabre and like gross themes and stuff like that. And he's like, oh, that game's scary, I don't like it. I'm like, the hell you mean like it's scary? Like it's, yeah, it has gross in it, right, but it's not scary. He's like, no, it scares me. And I was like, I'm like, damn, bro, okay. We have very different ideas of what is scary. You know, it was definitely in high school, because I remember it was a kid that I met when I was in middle school. So Gears 2, 3, and Judgment were done by the Transformers composer? Oh shit, no way. It's funny to think that like Gears of War, it's the same company as Fortnite. You know? Like, wait a minute. I have to remind myself that Epic Games made made Unreal Tournament back in the day. I mean, clearly, like, it's the same company. It doesn't really necessarily mean it's the same team, right? Like, or the same developers. Like, obviously there was some change in who works there, right? At what point does a game dev company stop being the same game dev company, right? The main menu musics are pretty good if you'd ever listen to them or just put them in the BRB screen. Yeah, Gears of War is like a series that, like, I don't really think about or like remember until, like, I guess it gets brought up. I'm like, you know, actually those games are pretty good. My brother was usually like way more into them than I was. I really liked the first game, and then the second game was pretty cool, but by the time the third one came out, I was getting kind of sick of it. And then when the fourth one came out, I was like,
Exiting zero gravity.
I was like ready to get back into it, right? And then Gears 5 came out and I was like, never mind. Gears 5 sucks. I like how I actually have to yell in that room because it's so loud. It really, honestly, it's very immersive. Ah yes, the ship of Theseus, paradox of game development. I feel like the talent behind a game is more important, right, than... Oh, cool. I need level 3 security, so that was a waste of time coming here. So, like, you know, I could say, yeah, Epic Games is the one that made, right, Fortnite and Gears of War, right? But I don't know how many of the people who worked on Gears of War stuck around to make Fortnite. I know Cliffy B didn't, right? Cliffy B made Radical Heights, right? That really bad Battle Royale that died in early access. Oh my god!
Entering zero gravity.
There's a guy who made a web cartoon that I used to like, who apparently streamed Radical Heights a lot because he thought it was good.
Exiting zero gravity.
I remember he made a Kickstarter for like an action RPG based on the web series that I was like, hell yeah, right? That's badass. So against my better judgment, right? I backed the Kickstarter. That was the second Kickstarter I ever backed, and it made me really hesitant to ever back one again. The first one I backed was Tokyo Dark, which it took a while to get the game, but I got the game, and Tokyo Dark was pretty cool. What do you mean? Maybe I know them. His name is Robert Moran, which is pretty funny because you want to say moron. He made Unforgotten Realms, and then there was going to be a game called Unforgotten Quest, and I dropped $55 on the Kickstarter to get, I think it was like 3 copies of the game, and the web series as like a digital download. And like, I mean, I guess he delivered on the downloads. And then the game never came out. I think his wife was like a pretty key like member of the development team, and then they got a divorce. So she stopped working on the game, and then he couldn't find a replacement, and then I think he reworked the game like 2 times, and he ran out of money, which was weird. He was like, I ran out of money, I'm gonna give everyone refunds. And then guess who never got a refund? It would be me. I never got one. It was funny, he gave out like the most expensive ones first, which I guess makes sense, right? Because if I dropped an obscene amount of money on a game that never came out, I guess I would want my money back too, right? But that's... Listen, I was a broke college student and I really needed my $55 back. And I even like sent him a message. I was like, bro, like, please, can I just have my like $50 back? You can keep the 5. I just like, listen, I really just like, I need to eat. And he was like, I don't have any more money. And I was like, well, you just gave it all away to the people who spent the most. Can I just have $50? You said you'd give it back to me. You promised. I mean, now that was years ago. So now I'm not too concerned about my $55 anymore, other than the principle of it. Oh hell no! There's even a post on Kiwi Farms about that guy. Yeah, he turned into like a streamer. He did a really cool show for a while called Unforgotten Realms Live, which he made like a tabletop version of the game to play in like Tabletop Simulator, and he would like GM the game for his friends, and it was genuinely pretty funny, like for like the first season, right? And then apparently I guess it just got kind of cringe after that. I think I watched a little bit of season 2 and it was still pretty good. I remember I used to like put it on in the background while I played WoW, and it was genuinely a lot of fun. I did enjoy that a lot. And then my friends and I actually did our own campaign of it because they released like the assets in Tabletop Simulator, right? And yeah, we put one together, and I remember it got like it spawned a pretty fun in-joke, because this random fucking NPC that I put down, it was just like a kobold with goggles. Oh shit. It was just hanging out in like town, right? And so every time there was like a plot development, and you know, like the villain, it was revealed the villain did something, they're like, and they had to like, they're trying to figure out who the villain was. They're like, oh, it's Goggles. And I'm like, fuck you, it's not Goggles. And it genuinely was not Goggles. But then it became such a recurring joke that at the end I was like, you know what? Fuck you. Actually, it was Goggles the whole time. And now you have to kill him. Like, so Goggles became an infamous character throughout our campaigns. And that's the fun of playing tabletop RPGs, is shit like that can happen. No way, they did a soft reboot of the series last year? Did they really? Well, shit. Now I have to look this up. No way. Can I have my money back then? Unforgotten Realms reboot. Unforgotten Realms Z? No way. This can't be real. I don't. Oh yeah, look at August 19th, 2022. Oh my god. Oh no. They really did it. August 19th, 2022. Crazy. The making of villains, they called it. Just got... Why is my phone going off? Oh. Monster Hunter Now is trying to get me to play the game. I can't go outside Monster Hunter. I have to play video games. If this one's locked too, I'm gonna be angry. It's locked. Why is it locked? I'm angry now. Hey, wait, Ava prep room. Am I gonna get in the fucking robot? Why can't I just grab one of these suits? Why does I have to have an engineer suit? Maybe that one isn't as armored. I don't know. What if I just need to reroute the power?
From auto purification to ADS cannons.
Nope, still locked.
We got it. The ADS cannons are back online. Wait, auto-targeting offline. Calibration data not found. Fuck. No auto-targeting. The cannons are useless.
Can I say today, for real frustrations, how much of a cock gobble YouTube is being right now? Please don't get turned into Tane, who's gonna stream for us.
Christ. I'll open exterior access. I hope you know what you're doing.
Tang? Like no more cookies and Tang? God, this is reminding me of, I mean, that was a Strangerhood line. It was one of my favorite lines. There was like a... Back when Rooster Teeth was making some good shit, right? They made, there was a Sims 2 machinima called Strangerhood. I remember my sister showed it to me. That's what people call LCL. I don't know what LCL is. Yeah, I don't know. Strangerhood was pretty funny back then. There was a line. I think it was like a computer. Something was like, there's like trying to tell him like, oh, you can't eat food or water anymore. And have you like seen Ava? Oh fuck. Okay. I don't know why I was not thinking of Ava, because I was already thinking about being Angie. So, apology. My mind already moved on. I was thinking about The Sims and Rooster Teeth. But yeah, there was a yeah, then all the humans start complaining, right? They're like, but we need food or water to survive, right? And the computer's like, all right, fine. No more cookies and Tang. Like, it was, I like that it probably doesn't hold up, but I liked it. Wait. I need to... Hold on. What the fuck? Find hanger oversuit. Calibrate. Fine, let's just calibrate this shit. It's sending me all over the place. To be fair, I haven't actually watched Ava in a very long time. I watched it many years ago, and then I don't interact with people who like Ava. I don't talk to them, so I don't know what people call things. So I'm sorry, chat member, you're gonna vent about Google being a cock. Yes, I know Google has been a cock to a lot of people lately because of the ad blocker situation, which, as a good little content creator, I have to say, turn off that pesky ad block, right? However, I will say that I think the way that they are handling it is really bad and damaging. And you shouldn't stop people from using the site because they have an ad blocker on. Okay, Google, you are on like the majority of the internet. Most people who use the internet probably don't have an ad blocker because they don't know what it is, and if you try to tell them about it, they will be scared and think it's a virus, which is really funny considering the fact that I use an ad blocker specifically to avoid being shown malicious ads. Same reason why I like using a script block, because I don't want any unwanted scripts being ran while I'm,
What's the plan?
you know, on a website.
ADS cannons to one of my tools. I target an asteroid, the cannons take it out, and I recalibrate the system.
We're out of options. Do it.
Security request retrieved.
I used Brave and didn't get the pop-up once. That's nice.
This is Second Officer. I need security here right now.
I was getting it for a bit on Opera GX, but it seems to have disappeared.
We need our first officer. Captain
So-
Matthias is dead. The captain is
Entering
dead.
zero gravity.
Vincent's security team is dead. Who's left? Step away from the airlock. That's an order. Who's left, Sheik? A crew full of uni fanatics? Eckhart screwed us good, didn't he? If a CEC director could go that bad, maybe the whole company's rotten to the core. Just like Aegis 7. You think CEC won't send a rescue team for their precious planet cracker? Think twice. We just need to hold on. Yes. You probably should.
Oh. Not loud over there. They told me I reached the designated fun area.
Warning. Hull integrity compromised.
Using the CCP spyware browser streamer. Is it CCP spyware? I had no idea. I just knew it was the gamer browser, and you can turn off the you can limit how much processor it uses, which is nice because Chromium is very cool and good with how much processor. Are you telling me, hold on, there's no fucking there's no oxygen out here? At this point, though, I just consider that every fucking program you use is some sort of spyware, to be honest. Right? If your device is online, you're being spied on. That's basically what I've come to. I get that one blocker that starts with you. Don't know if you can say it, but I just hate it as a casual viewer. Not that I would endorse. They changed this like hella. What the hell? What am I? What? What?
Calibration complete.
There's really.
Auto-targeting online.
There's really no oxygen. Oh, there's oxygen. Okay. I'll say, where the fuck? This sucks compared to the original. YouTube is blocking that one now too. From what I've heard is that uBlock is in a fucking arms race with YouTube constantly updating their ad blocking methods, which is kind of crazy. It's kind of like watching like game cheat developers try to like fight, you know, like the anti-cheat in video games, like that kind of arms race. It's kind of like that. I think if I make it a comparison like that, maybe YouTube will assume that it means I don't like ad blockers, right? Because I'm comparing them to cheating in video games. Maybe I'm in the clear. But yeah, actually, I was funny because I was thinking like maybe, where the fuck am I getting hit from? Oh, okay, it's from below me. There you are. I was actually thinking the other day, I was like, is Twitch affiliate, right? Like worth keeping my streams only on Twitch all the time, right? And I was thinking about it, and I was like, because I remember when I was streaming on YouTube, I feel like I would get more people chatting, or like at the very least more people would randomly show up, right? And they wouldn't always stick around or stay, but you know, it was nice to see more fresh faces more often, right? Not that I have a problem with the usual chat members, right? I was just kind of thinking about it, where I was like,
I think I figured out our next move.
I wish I had the opportunity to like kind of have people stumble upon me, or I'm just like, I think a lot of people on Twitch lurk. It's strange. You don't get people who chat very often, I think. I forgot. Oh yeah, it's LB and RB. Because I've noticed you can look at who's in the chat, right? And you can see a list of people who are chatting, or who are in the chat but not chatting, which I think is funny because, like, if I go right now, right, I can go to my chat, right, and I can look at users in chat, right, and I can see a list of usernames who are viewing the stream but don't count as a viewer on the viewer count. Because right now the Twitch dashboard, for your information, says I have 1 viewer, and I know there's at least 2 of you chatting, and when I look at how many people are here, right, I can see the lurkers. Hello, lurkers. It just sucks that Twitch doesn't let affiliates simultaneously stream to other platforms. Yeah, I would love to be able to simulcast, and if I simulcasted, I would definitely then put the chat on the screen, because I wouldn't want people getting confused.
Medical is a sanctuary. All survivors, please join us.
Nicole, I'm going back to medical.
Makes sense.
I'll head to the crew deck and look for survivors from the bridge. I'll be in touch.
The crew deck. Wonder if you know something we don't.
Wait, did I? God damn it! God, I get feeling Twitch interface is just buggy, hence the only one shown. Yeah, I don't know how they count it. I wonder if it, like, if it doesn't count if you're not tabbed in to the Twitch instance or something, or if you're in another tab. It's hard for me to tell. But sorry, I just got a text. There was a meme. But yeah, I don't know. Twitch would often show me the wrong amount of users in chat as well. So it's hard for me to say exactly what's going on with that, how they get that. It seems like it's just kind of like a rough estimate. Also, what's funny is oftentimes the view count on OBS will not match the one on the Twitch dashboard. It'll usually be a little bit. I just sometimes get the feeling that OBS takes a little bit to update the view count or something. I don't know. It's all very funny to me. I don't pretend to understand how any of it works. I just hit the start stream button and it works, right? And then sometimes people show up and they are in the chat. Twitch also blocks your comments if you're using a VPN. No shit, really. Does Twitch also ban you for using a VPN? Oh. Why are you showing up? Oh. He's not dying. He's not dying. That was kind of cool. Okay. Please, Twitch. I'm just a poor individual from rural China. I must use a VPN to view streams on your platform to watch my favorite streamers. All right, I work every day in the factory so that I can be a pro League of Legends player, just like my favorite streamer. But now you block me from commenting in the chat because I must use VPN to watch stream? Let's get this rig, I guess.
Entering zero gravity.
So, I did something that I don't normally do today. I watched a critical video. Which, I know, right? What a crazy thing to do. But, I don't know. I kept seeing videos about this, sniper wolf situation. Which I thought was funny, and his was like the shortest because I think his was like 9 minutes, and the other one I saw was like Mudahar's, which was like 11 or something, and I was like, well, I'm gonna save myself some 2 minutes, and then joke's on me because Jack's Films released a video about it, and his was only like 2 minutes. Was about a certain content stealing thought. Oh, okay. Yes, it was about Sniper Wolf. Yeah, I think it's really funny that she was like, well, he was harassing me for months by making videos that made fun of mine. Now I'm gonna show up to his house and post a picture of his house onto my Instagram, and it's yeah, I think making a video on a YouTube video, like if you are a React channel, right, and someone is reacting to your React videos, right, I don't think you can call them harassers just because they're making fun of you. I think you can just probably say that they're not very nice, right? But I think now this might be a shock, right? Call me hot take otato, right? I'm a real hot potato with this one, a real spicy nuclear take. I think when you go to somebody's house and then post a picture of it online to like your entire Instagram following, that is stalking and harassment. Crazy, I know, right? Whoa. Big fucking spicy take here. Holy shit. She just opened Pandora's box. This sets a very dangerous precedent. Yeah, let's see how YouTube reacts to this, right? If they don't ban her, I guess that'll really suck. I don't really... It'll definitely be a bad thing for the platform if... Because, you know, there are guidelines for how YouTube wants you to act both on and off the platform. So, I don't think she was following those guidelines when she went to another creator's home, right? Unannounced. Just a thought, right? Is the weirdest situation. Listen, when YouTube didn't ban Quantum TV for the shit he did, like writing out a manifesto to doing, let's just say, just to cover my own ass, right? Let's just say, to do a very bad thing, right? I know I hate censoring myself like that and not being able to like, not being able to read what you said exactly. I already have a community guidelines warning, so I don't really need to deal with a strike on YouTube, right? It's all good. Got to keep it safe for the VOD. Yeah, I don't even know how much Twitch would wants me to say that, but you know, I know YouTube don't like it. Oh yeah, this one I needed like a level 3 clearance, right? So I can't do that. That's a tram though? No way. I ain't surprised if nothing happens to this lady. Okay, I forgot that I need level 3 clearance. Let's just go back to the main story, I guess. We have to go to medical. Oh, we have to go this way anyway. Wait, are you saying Sniper Wolf called biracial people a very impolite word? Because if she did that, wow. Or was it Quantum TV? I don't know who Quantum TV is. I've never watched either of them. I think he meant the Quantum TV guy. Okay.
Now arriving at medical.
No, Quantum TV guy. He's black, by the way. Oh.
I can barely hear you.
Interesting. I've never heard of Quantum TV. You want to spill the tea on that one? What happened with him? What, like, other than he threatened to attack someone. Was it like, did he have like beef with someone specific?
Door to medical just locked behind me. Hello?
I don't know why I care so much. It's just like new to me, so I'm like interested.
You'll be safe here. I'm a doctor.
Is Nicole Brennan with you?
You're not here for sanctuary then.
Sanctuary.
Dr. Brennan's currently engaged.
I'm not in.
Send you to her?
How about
He
you
got very
lock
mad
these
because
doors and I'll
Actman
find out
reviewed his
myself?
bad Elden Ring review. Then Actman digged a bit and found out he's a piece of shit, like saying racist and homophobic shit.
So, you've decided to be difficult.
Interesting.
Take a seat.
He made a terrible Elden Ring review. Some kid called him out on it, and he started harassing him. Then a pattern of past behavior emerged. I like there's very similar but different explanations. Interesting. You would think YouTube would squash that behavior. I remember somebody mentioned Actman. The kid thing was first, but then Actman caught on. Yeah, I remember Actman got suspended from like the YouTube partner program because he made a joke about like doxing like and threatening like YouTube employees, which I'm guessing was a response to what Quantum TV did then. Which I guess that's, and I think yeah, they said something like we don't take those like as a joke, like they're serious. That was related to this.
What is this?
That is that's messed up.
I'm so close to finding that missing factor.
Did
A unitard just
did Actman ever get like reinstated, or is he just not able to make money on YouTube anymore? He's like a Patreon only schlub now. Did I just hear a baby? Oh. Oh, you're alive. Yeah, he's around. Well, I know he's alive. I know he's around, but like, is he still like? Is he like a YouTube partner? Like, is he still able to like make money off of like YouTube and stuff? Oh, look at all these awful noises on YouTube. I mean, well, yeah, I didn't mean to say alive. I was just watching that like character in the video game die. I think he can't be monetized anymore. Yeah, that's just what I meant. Kind of weird that if they had such a problem with what he said, that they would demonetize him permanently instead of just like banning him, right? Like, alright, you can still be on our platform even though we don't like what you said, but you just can't make money now. Like, doesn't that seem like a little silly? If you were that concerned with his behavior? I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking too much. I should stop doing that. Doesn't get me anywhere good. It almost seems like I don't know. Just seems like it's like a really weird choice. To me, it just seems like incredibly hypocritical to be like, oh, we're taking what he said seriously. He's still allowed to like post videos on our site though. I guess like because he's still got a following, right? So he's still gonna like bring people to the site to watch videos, and then they might see ads that we put on his video, even though he doesn't make money from them, right? And people are gonna be seeing those ads. That's why I think it's like, to me, it's so fucked up. Like YouTube will just be like, oh, we'll put ads on your video even if you're like unmonetized, right? Because like they just get to make the money, they just get to keep all of it. It's like, cool, thanks. Do I have, I do have pulse rifle ammo, cool. They also did put ads on videos that were made, which originally didn't have any before you were even monetized. Yeah. That's why if you're not monetized, you just have to say the fuck word as much as possible, right? Make videos that advertisers don't want their ads on, right? That way your viewers don't have to be subjected to it, alright? I remember there was like this big thing too with like people who make ASMR videos, like getting ads put on their videos that didn't have ads because they're like, yeah, we have like maybe like a pre-roll ad, right? But it goes on for like 30 minutes to like, you know, anywhere from like 30 minutes to like 3 hours, right? Sometimes even longer. And like people fall asleep to this shit, so we don't put mid-roll ads or like ending ads on it because we don't want to wake people up or disturb their relaxation or whatever, which makes sense if that's the kind of video that you're making, right? And then YouTube just started throwing ads in the middle of people's videos without telling them.
Patient log retrieved.
And it's like really fucking crazy. And they're just like,
As I was saying,
it was like fucking people up. Like,
just a ticket. The trial is very promising. Trial? You'll be back at your post in a jiffy with these none the wiser.
so now it's like, you know, you just have to make sure you just say fuck so that Coca-Cola doesn't want to be on your video, right? Like, oh, you can't put us on that video. That's bad for our brand. That YouTuber says bad words.
Volunteer 9 is a young male.
You get that yellow dollar sign, which just means,
I expect death.
I guess that means like,
The changes to the vascular system
like
are-
other advertisers can still show up, but you know,
One moment for the cleanup.
it's you can at least protect yourself a little bit.
For the last time, get a trauma team in here. Yes, I called 3 times. My patient is crashing. get off your smoke break and help me.
Hull integrity. Oh no. What happened? One good thing about current world affairs is you instantly know who to unfollow on Twitter when they say the most evil shit you've heard out of nowhere. Don't you mean it's called X? Wait, calibrate. I've already what? Didn't I already do that?
Clearance confirmed.
What the fuck? What is going on here? Why? I think this is very delayed. Because I got the achievement for completing chapter 5 like a while ago. That's very... Did I even get the line gun? Hold on. What the fuck? I don't have the line gun. What just happened there? That was perhaps the most confusing passive proc I've ever gotten. It wasn't even like a funny one. I don't get why ad people are scared of their ad being put on a video that has a guy just swearing for a bit. Because they're still stuck on, like, you know, I guess like broadcast television rules or something, right? Which is weird when you think about it, right? They'll be in an R-rated movie with swearing, right? Sure, put Coca-Cola in the movie. But no, we can't be on a we can't put an ad on a YouTube video that has bad words. It's so weird. I don't know. I don't understand like anything. Fucking YouTube and all this shit. Everyone knows advertisers are just evil anyway. I think it's just an excuse to screw over like independent creators. That's gonna be just my excuse, right? Big corpos want to keep you down for being your own soul or something. I don't know. Let's go with that, right? That's why I'm an independent underground VTuber, right? I don't need to belong to some corpo to make streams. I hate corporations.
Transmission override. Isaac Clarke.
Just a trick.
Isaac. Isaac. Make us whole.
What the hell? I just got stasis?
Isaac Clarke. All right. Dr. Brennan's nearest and dearest. We were colleagues, you know. Dr. Chalice. Mercer. Are you the reason the marker won't begin? That's it. Convergence is installed. She's meddling. How is the question? But even if I was to ask, I suspect you're not the talkative type.
That's funny considering because he used to be a silent
And I haven't fully
protagonist.
explored the cause of death as that missing factor. Dismemberment. Now I think on the right track there. Try and relax, Mr. Clark. Convergence is so close. Maybe your death will tip the balance.
Oh, he's right dead space behind me, isn't he? Oh, oh god, he regenerates, right? This is the regenerating one?
What?
Just do it!
On it.
Oh god. Oh fuck.
It's open. Go.
What? Ah! Oh, hold on. Give me some of that, give me some of that. There's a pretty small niche alternative platform. I can't remember what it's called. Someone sent me a message about it because they were like, hey, I found evil otato on it or whatever. And I was like, the fuck you mean? Shit. Now I gotta find it. I forgot what it's called. Gotta scroll up. Apparently, yeah, it's called Kick. I guess we'll shout out this fella, right? I actually get to shout out someone smaller than me for once. Also, I should note that r/YouTube is a dumpster fire right now because of the ad issue. Lots of people yelling at each other and getting mad. Let me just let me crop this screenshot so that that doesn't show anyone's like usernames or anything like that, other than like I guess the streamer, right? Because I don't want to do any of that, right? So let's edit, right? We go ahead and get that nice little but I didn't know what to make of it though when I was told that this guy is evil otato. I don't, but I thought it was pretty funny. So this guy, he's on Kick, I guess, which is a platform I've never even heard of. Evil otato be like, I hate Weezer. I love country music. I don't want a Les Paul Ebony, right? I don't know. I hate guitar. God, so many things evil otato could say. But yeah, apparently this is evil otato. This guy on Kick called Blue Legend, I guess. I felt kind of a little offended, not gonna lie, because he's just like he's got like a pretty generic Vroid avatar there. Like what I find very funny, right, is where I critique other VTubers, right, and open myself up to criticism. How do you have such a default looking Vroid hoodie and haircut, right? And then you got like the punished snake facial scar going on. Like, what's going on with this? No, you can't do that. That's not right. You can't do that. So, yeah. I don't know. That's that. Just thought I'd share. It's my thoughts, right? Now, granted, yes, I use Vroid. Alright, that's not like a secret or anything like that. Can I use the bench while I'm being chased? Is this a good idea? Yeah, okay. No, that's a bad idea. It's a very bad idea. Oh my god. Okay. Isaac, hurry your ass up! I didn't know that was in real time. Oh god, am I out of healing items? No, okay. I saw a crate on the ground, and I think Evil Otato would specifically say, Pinkerton sucks! Punish Tater, a man denied his Newports? I hate Newports. The fuck you mean?
Oh, God. Every way out is locked down through one of the offices. Must be Mercer's. I can brute force the internal doors, but you will have to reach his office and lift the lockdown manually.
But he's the evil one. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, now that makes sense. Evil Tater would smoke Newports. I understand now. Gotcha. Suit level 3. Sorry, I didn't catch on to that. Now I need to make the real Punish Tater for when I stream Metal Gear Solid 5, right? It's the John Dead Space suit? No way. John D. Space? Crash. Crash, it's me, Professor Cortex. I have John D. Space. Also, God, the Metal Gear Solid 5 stream is going to be wacky. I know it. If and when it ever happens. There's many things I could prevent it from happening, like remembering that I have to play the hospital section again. Ah! Crash, I'm going to say it. Look at my forehead. Oh my god, I didn't realize Neo Cortex was a gamer. No, no! Cortex! Don't play PUBG! Get off that bridge! I hope this is the right way. I mean, he is a villain, right? So I mean, I guess it checks out. He would say that. This is the wrong way. God dang it. Do you find it funny when, like, this is completely unrelated, but don't you find it funny when people are against, like, villains in fiction, like, doing awful things? Like, people will act like because a writer has, like, a villain in their story do something, that means that, like, they're condoning it or, like, signing off on it. And it's like, my fellow, I'm having the evil person do it because they are a bad person. Politically correct villains are the stupidest trope. It makes no fuck. Oh no, the evil one is evil. No, how could you write that? I don't know. I wrote a bad person. Now, like, obviously there's ways to do it tastefully and ways to not, right? Like, it's not like a black and white situation, but it is, like, you have to have nuance if you're gonna make a bad person do bad things and not just use it for shock value, right? We're talking about shock value, so again, I just have to say, fuck Urban Spook, right? As a good example of making a bad person or antagonist or whatever do bad, evil things for the fuck of it and not because it adds to the story in any way, and that is just for shock value. And I don't care if the author says, oh, it's just things that I find scary. I find like that is a fucking cop-out to just constantly one-up yourself on what disgusting, depraved thing you could put in your story next, and I don't like it.
I saw your hunter. I know who it used to be. That cellular regeneration. Good God, don't you see what you've done? I agree with Amelia. If this is unitology, I want no part of it. My diagnosis. Poor Terrence is suffering from the same dementia reported on the Aegis 7 colony. Amelia, for example.
But some people have no faith in the audience's intelligence. They think they can't risk even exposing you to a viewpoint, or you'll just accept it. It's kind of funny when people accidentally write villains that are more likable than the protagonist. Far Cry 4?
Warning. Local door protocols corrupted.
It's like, I really hate that Far Cry 4 didn't let me just side with like the dictator guy, which is funny because it's like, you shouldn't. Oh my god.
Hold on. I can help you.
Not me. Save hydroponics.
You're not saving this guy.
We're all dying. Air's poison. But there's still time. Her enzyme will work if... She needs liquid nitrogen. Save us!
See, this is why you shouldn't let me have control during these things, scenes, because
He was right. Air quality is dropping shipwide. Something's poisoning the oxygen and hydroponics.
but yeah, and then like the actual like resistance like characters are pretty unlikable, especially once they like start fighting each other, and you're like, okay, like I'm kind of over all of these characters in this game. It's not, I mean, I guess
Thank you for your patience.
I guess it's not like terrible because you don't really play by you don't play Far Cry games for their story.
Toxic hazard detected.
At least not like 4 and 5. Maybe 3 you can make an excuse for. They're just kind of like games you can kind of fuck around in and do that Ubisoft, I'm gonna collect everything I see all over the map type gameplay. It's weird how we'll make these open world games with like all these collectibles that nobody gives a fuck about all over the map, and like you get an achievement if you collect all of them, but nobody wants to make a collectathon anymore, right? No, no babby game, no. I do not want to play a game where I have fun platforming. Don't have to shoot. No more banjo. No more kazooie. I hate the collecting. Oh my god, Ubisoft, another open world game. Insufferable children writers write insufferable children protagonists.
Okay, it's clearing. Mercer, pump that gas in from hydroponics. The air's already that bad.
I'm gonna need a faster way to cryogenics.
I'll open the other door from the chemical lab. It'll take you straight there.
It's weird, I have like 2 very conflicting opinions when it comes to the games industry. One of them is publishers and developers need to stop listening to gamers. And the other is publishers and developers should fucking listen to their player base, which sounds very contradictory. But I've decided that there are 2 types of people who play video games, and those are I think people with their heads screwed on right, and then people who I don't know I don't know what to say other than they're like, you know, capital G gamers, right? Like It's like they don't they can be really fucking dumb as a sack of rocks, and you're like thinking, Tater, you play video games on Twitch. You are a video gamer. You are a gamer. And I'd say I don't know if I should call myself that anymore, because sometimes you see the opinions of people who call themselves gamers and you go, no, maybe not. Note to the games industry, Twitter is not real life. That is a perfect way to sum up so many things. Stop listening to people on Twitter. I know, I think I like tweeted like a week ago or so, right? That like, oh man, I really need to like up my Twitter game, right? But I'm like, do I really need to? I already like I already stopped tweeting. I think I don't know, I just hate using Twitter, and then like you see like you end up, you don't even like subscribe or follow someone and you'll see their tweets and they say like the dumbest fucking thing imaginable, and it just makes you like in your little reptile or monkey brain or something, you get pissed, right? You're like, how dare you have the audacity to be so stupid. At least, why are you being this stupid where I can see you?
Homecoming will be truly divine. And I doubt even you can stop a convergence event fueled by the entire population of Earth.
This might sound weird because I feel like it isn't that long ago, but I miss the golden age of indie games.
Humanity
You might say,
will be made whole, Mr.
how could it be over? I feel like people who use Twitter took control of the indie game scene sometime after like 2012, and it got shit real fast. I think the success of Fez was disastrous for the indie game scene. I'll say that. How about that? I don't know why Fez specifically. I just really don't like Phil Fish. Oh yes, now I remember. Oh, hello. Fez and its consequences has been a disaster for the gamer race. We need more indie devs like Edmund McMillan and less like Phil Fish. We need less indie game devs like Zoe Quinn. But let's not get into that one. Oh boy. I really would rather not relive 2014, right? Oh, see, I really need the plasma cutter. But this guy is gonna catch up to me. Oh. Maybe I can just be fine with the Ripper. I don't know. Alright. Cool. Okay. I hope he's gonna be slow enough. Okay, cool. Easy. You need more indie devs like Airdorf and less like insert other Dread X collection dev here. True. We need more devs like Akamakira.
Bastard locked me out again. Isaac, you okay?
I stopped that hunter. But Mercer's gone. He wants to take these things to Earth.
We need more indie game devs that make good quality games that I personally like and are suited to my taste, and less indie game devs that make games that I think are poopy stinky and that I don't like.
Mercer, I don't think he's done yet.
You think Isaac's cold? I'm just gonna say she really missed an opportunity to tell Isaac to stay frosty.
Let's call it a tissue sample from Mercer's pet hunter.
Careful. Who knows what mad science went into that thing?
Maybe I could find out. Figure out what Mercer's up to. If I'm fast,
Just stop making games I don't like. What's so hard about that? Seriously. Okay. Open letter to every game developer. Okay.
You'll need another way there.
If you want to make a game, just run it by me real quick, okay? And I'll let you know if you're allowed to make it. Just
There's an access door in there that'll take you to hydroponics.
okay, as the arbiter of all things good and tasteful about video games, I promise I'll be able to tell you if you should make your game or not. And if you're dead set on making it, I'll tell you in every way on how to make it more to my taste so that it will be playable. It's not that hard. Just like, all right. Of course, my services have a fee. So call me up, right? Message me, right? I don't care, right? You can subscribe to me on Twitch and drop a message, game developers, and you know, and we can talk, right? Tell me more about your games. Rattles Cup, that's right, Rattles Cup. Let's do it, right? Pay me money, all right? I'd say buy a hat, but I don't have any hats to sell. Besides, that's not my shtick. I'm not the internet's hat merchant, all right? That is that goes to Mr. Jim. So I can't break into that market. It's not my market. You can get let me make a funny t-shirt for you, right? I should still probably I should definitely. I don't know why I haven't made that Freddy Fazbear t-shirt yet. I'm just really fucking lazy. Also, I don't know if Scott Cawthon will like unalive me. Personally, you know, I'd be like, hello. Oh, you really shouldn't have made that t-shirt. Freddy Fazbear does not eat ass. So tomorrow we're gonna have the anniversary stream, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now, for anyone who's paying attention now. Fuck, wow, I suck at this. If you redeem your points to have me change skins tomorrow, I cannot honor it. All right, I have a funny t-shirt for the event. So you're gonna be wasting your points if you use it tomorrow. Just a heads up, all right? So I guess I should talk about the anniversary stream that I plan on doing. Again, I talked about it in Discord, so if you were there, you know. But not everyone is, so I can talk about it. And if you were there, then I'm sorry for being a broken record. But again, that's just the benefits of being in the Taterverse, right?
Match found for Brand Harris,
Is
Aegis 7, registered physician.
the plan is to go for 12 hours from 12 to 12.
Severe DNA abnormalities found.
Depending on how I feel about it, if I'm getting tired or something like that, or something happens and I can't continue, I think a minimum of it will be like 8 hours, or like 8 or 10. I'd like to go for at least 12. That's like double my usual stream length. I don't know, I usually go from like 3 to 6. I think lately I've been kind of going to 6 more than like 3 or 4. So it's still going to be pretty long by my standards. I know there's some streamers who stream all fucking day, but that's not me. You got snacks and food planned to have midstream. So I was going to go get some snacks and shit and some energy drinks tomorrow. Hopefully I don't stay in bed too late. If I oversleep, then I will let you know as soon as I can. But yeah, so we're gonna have an otato sack. I'm thinking, because you know that's a pretty staple, right? That is like my signature series, right? No one else No one else has a series called the Otato Sack. Sorry, you said not to redeem anything, right? Don't redeem change skin. If you want me to change skins, tomorrow is not the day to do it. The other things you can feel free to redeem. If you're able to redeem the 1,000,000 point reward during the anniversary stream, I will honor it. It will be really fucking funny, honestly. Yeah, that's about it. Just yeah, I mean, I guess I could make variations of like the anniversary like stream outfit, but they would be very minor variations. So I mean, is that. I love the idea that Scott doesn't even care about IP theft. He's just really offended by the idea of Freddy eating ass. It's true. It's true. Well, he's a good Christian boy, right? And eating ass is not good or Christian, right? Or is this not good according to Christians? I don't know. I don't wanna speak for Christians there. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's not allowed. Alright, maybe now that I've maxed the damage out, the pulse rifle will be usable. I always wanted to ask a rabbi if eating ass is kosher. Go ahead and... Oh wow, there was a stasis refuel right here. God dang it. So the idea was to at least do an otato sack. I might start with an otato sack. I don't know. Maybe I'll save that for later, because it is it would be kind of like a highlight. I don't know. But I was originally planning on trying to get to the Demi-Fiend fight for SMT5, since like I started playing video games on the channel with SMT5. But considering that I have like the vast majority of the game to get through in New Game Plus, I feel like it wouldn't be very fun to do. So I probably won't do that. And I was thinking, well, I could replay a game that I've already played, and like one of the games that I thought about doing was Silent Hill 4, because that was a really fun game, and I know I've talked about wanting to replay it again. The only thing that I know is that the first time I played it, it took me about like 10.5 to 11 hours. I did like some quick math on like the runtime of all those videos, so if I did do it, it would probably turn into a series, and I don't know if I need any more of those right now.
Flight deck tram control.
I could do Faith, but I've also been really rusty with Faith because I haven't practiced for a good Christian boy in quite a long time. So I don't know how fun or entertaining that would be. Maybe we could at least try it out for like a little bit. I could try playing Jack Bros again. I did that the first anniversary stream, but I think it was fine just playing that game once. I thought about also I could go to Nightmare of Decay again. That's a pretty cool game, and I like it. And I never did finish the dungeon mode or whatever it's called. So it could be fun. Could be fun. The Claw. Am I going the right way? I am going the right way. Okay. How about the bestest horror game ever, Resident Evil 6? I could probably do one campaign of Resident Evil 6 in one sitting, but then I'd have to play Resident Evil 6. I'd much rather play like Revelations 2. That game's pretty dope.
I'm reading a huge mass in food storage. Too big to be anything they grew. It looks like the source of the poison gas. That patient in medical. He said something about creating an enzyme, right? Maybe the scientists left the workstation open.
I do go this way. The bathroom. What? Oh, this is rude. This is so rude. I was thinking I could do, I know. I said I wouldn't do another nostalgic PS2 games until probably November. But I could do that segment too, because honestly, even though it's like a new segment, it's probably one of the more enjoyable ones for me. I say, as I've done like Department Drop like twice, and I did Shooting Wads once. I want to find more Doom Wads. I haven't really been looking, to be completely honest. So that's that. And then I haven't gotten any good recommendations from the group of individuals known as the department. And every time they do recommend me something cool, they cost money. Do you have any nostalgic PS2 horror games besides Silent Hill 2, of course? Resident Evil 4? No, the PS2 era was definitely that period of time where I was too utterly terrified to play horror games. Resident Evil 4 was really only playable because after the first Ganado was revealed and it wasn't a zombie, I was no longer scared of the game. Until the regenerators showed up, and then I was like, okay, this is actually fucking horrifying. But at that point I was so invested in the game I was able to push through. But and that's what kind of helped me open myself up to horror. But I didn't really get into horror games until I played Amnesia: The Dark Descent when I was like 14. And then that led me down the rabbit hole of finding out about horror game YouTubers like PewDiePie, which is why I try to avoid becoming a horror-focused streamer, because I remember that era of like YouTubers and like Let's Players, right, who would like play horror games, and you know, people like PewDiePie and Cry and Markiplier, and so I think Markiplier is the only one who still does horror game Let's Plays, right? But I think, what was Jack Skeptic's Eye another one of them? I don't even remember. It's hard to keep track of who did what.
No. Go back. There's no way into food storage.
Oh, okay. The PS2 segment was pretty fun. Don't mind more, honestly, especially if they include weird RPGs.
Is that what's poisoning the air?
The air. My team has destroyed everything. I designed a special enzyme.
Lamau, I woke up 5 minutes ago. Well, good morning.
To complete the synthesis. The people I sent to medical never came back.
I've got some of that enzyme here.
Oh my god.
Have you heard of QAnon, the PS2 survival game from Software?
You can't get into food storage, but
I think I mentioned earlier how I was saying I don't want to become a person who only plays horror games, but I downloaded or acquired legally 2 PS2 horror games recently that I want to play, and I probably won't do them until after October's over. You'd be correct to say that one of them is Kuon. Weezers? I thought I was hearing things and I read the fucking subtitle. My ass will be late for school. Holy shit. I can't believe Weezers are in this game. Inject Weezers! What was the other one? The indie rock brain rot is real. What was the other game? That completely derailed me. OMG, I'm about to wheeze. I'm literally wheezing. The other one was Rule of Rose. Those both seemed like really interesting games. Kuon and Rule of Rose. Both horror games I didn't hear about until like this year. In fact, I didn't hear about Kuon until like last night. I saw a video about it and I was like in bed and I watched it and I fell asleep before I was able to finish it, which was fine because that meant I avoided all of the spoilers about the story. But from what I saw, it seemed pretty cool. Oh, Rule of Rose is an interesting one. Wasn't there a Pokemon also named Wheeze something? Weezing. It was the evolution of coughing. Which is pretty funny when you think about it, right? Because not a horror game, but another weird PS2. Ugh. Oh man, that word just got stuck in my throat. What the hell? Let me get some water. Fatal Frame 2? I don't know if I want to play more Fatal Frame. Maiden in Blackwater was pretty cool, but that went on for so long. And I think the last part of that one is like fucking like 5 or 6 hours long. It's funny because Weezer. Anyway, what was it? Not a horror game, but another weird PS2 skateboarding game with Disney characters sound decent for the collection. Well, here's the thing. There's a finite pool of games for nostalgic PS2 games. Because I'm literally just looking for games that I played for the collection. So it's literally nostalgic to me. Now, granted, in the future, I would be open to playing weird or obscure or funny PS2 games as well. But I think I'll decide that once I run out of PS2 games that I've played. Which, granted, is definitely possible because I didn't play every PS2 game, right? And granted, the soundtrack has Simple Plan and Smash Mouth, so you know it's a masterpiece. What skateboarding game is this, though? I'm interested in knowing what it is. I will say, some of the games that did appear on the nostalgic PS2 collection, believe it or not, right? Not all of the games on there are games that I played on PS2 specifically. Some of them are multi-platform games that I played on GameCube or Xbox. However, it's easier for me to just put them all together as like a PS2 collection, because PS2 has like fucking everything anyway, and there's no way for me to like capture original Xbox games. And then like, you know, GameCube is GameCube, right? I could capture GameCube. It's just easier for me to shove it in with PS2 because, yeah, the GameCube is more powerful and there's some differences between like PS2 and GameCube, but for all intents and purposes, right? For someone who's just like being like, oh, I'm nostalgic for this game I played as a kid, it's not really much of a difference. The only real difference is if it was a game I played on GameCube, right? I'm used to the GameCube controller for it, and that's not really a big deal for a game that I'm going to be playing like 30 minutes, 40, maybe an hour tops, right? Like, it's no big deal. It's called the Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure. I used to play it a ton as a young lad, but I used to love that Smash Mouth song. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. I'm so glad it's cold enough now where I don't have to take a shower every morning to not be filthy. I wish it would remain that cold over here, but the temperature keeps rising and then going back down. Though it seems like the rains come back and now that's helping to keep things cool. So I'm kind of happy about that one. Oh, fuck. Like, I took a shower yesterday at 4 p.m. and I don't think I need another one right now. Probably not. I like to take my showers when I get home from work, so like I can clean the work day off of me, right? It's like a cleanse not only of the body but of the soul and the mind, right? It just helps me separate. Like, I'm done with work, right? So I take my shower and that separates all the work, right? All the day's events from work and my home life, right? Like that helps me cease or, you know, prevent taking that shit home with me. Oh fuck. Oh, he's fast. I don't need credits. It's a cleansing ritual, literally. Bro, don't say that. It sounds like all you do at work is take back shots. No. No, dude, it's like, God damn it. No, it's like the stress, right? Like, showers are relaxing, so it literally just, like, you know, helps you take all the stress away. Jeez. I don't know why you'd say that. I think you need to go take a shower, right? Go take a nice cold shower. Chat rooms are something you like to share with the rest of the class. I don't know if I want him to share. Oh, sure, bud. This is where he posts his special fan art, isn't it? I don't know if I want to see that. No, I don't want to see that. Please don't do that. I'd prefer regular fan art. we don't need to get the special. Chat member needs a cold shower flavor of that.
Clearance confirmed.
You're not interested in tributes, I take it? Only Tenacious D tribute. That just sounds wrong. No, I mean like the song, okay? The song by Tenacious D called Tribute. I gotta be careful with what the fuck I say. Jesus Christ. Listen, all I'm saying is if you're gonna draw questionable art, you seem like you like digging a deeper hole for yourself. The only deeper hole is at Ram Ranch, okay? It really rocks. The only questionable fan art I want to see is you can go ahead and draw me robbing a gas station. You know, some real like hood shit, right? Oh, this guy is not dying, huh? Can I just smack him? Oh, I have to inject the enzyme. Oh, okay. 18 peeled taters in the fryers at Ram Ranch. Waiting to get crunched. I forgot I downloaded Ram Ranch as a song in Rocksmith, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll go play it, right? Because that'd be funny. And then I remembered it's in Drop D, and I was just like, oh, never mind. Even though it's really easy to tune to Drop D, I'm just like, I don't really feel like having to retune my guitar later. Is literally the epitome of laziness. I can't twist the one tuner just a little bit. Oh, it's so difficult.
Have you seen Jacob Temple?
I haven't, but I'm looking for someone too. Dr. Nicole Brennan.
Dr. Brennan. Doesn't she help you believe unitology?
Yeah, like my mother. That's how we met.
I hope she's okay. The unitologists here didn't like anyone questioning them. And since the captain died, they've all snapped.
Anyway, I think I was in the middle of a thought. These guys, in the original game, didn't you just like shoot them a bunch and then they died? You didn't have to like inject an enzyme. Also, weren't there like 3 of them? Would have to go like a different area now. I have to go up the ladder. Okay. That not ladder. I have to go up the elevator. An elevator is very different from a ladder because a ladder you have to manually climb. The elevator just goes up by itself. You don't have to do anything. By the way, a nice little lesson, right? In case you didn't know that, right? So this is an educational stream, right? Are you family friendly yet? This is what we call edutainment, right? Except instead of a game, it is a stream. You get to learn all sorts of lovely things. Oh, hello. Yo, bro, take this Fent. I think it'd be funny, perhaps, if I ever, I think maybe next April Fool's, instead of just, playing a game that's bad or not in my wheelhouse, maybe I'll just try to do an entire stream where I stay family friendly. I think that'd be really difficult. Because I'm like thinking like, how am I going to keep myself from cursing? I have to like really practice that because I have a potty mouth. Like, and like, is it really enough to like to just replace it with like euphemisms, right? Where I'm like, instead of saying like, oh, that's fucked up, right? Be like, oh, that's real fudged up, right? I don't know, like, because then I'm just making you say fuck in your head, right? Like, you know what I mean, right? It's not exactly like. I don't know. I need to go to a bench, don't I? Oh wait, no, those are for purchase, not for sell. Oh my god, look at all those ruby semiconductors. Bro, just say it's messed up. But what if it's not messed up? What if it's what if it's fudged up? I didn't mean to sell. I wanted to move it. Ah, no. I don't have... I got line gun ammo, but I don't have the line gun. I'm a little confused by that one, but let's go with it. Force gun upgrade. Let's get the Ripper upgrade. Let's go. And then force gun upgrade, sure. I really need to find a bench. There's probably one nearby that I forgot about, but... I always, like, really like these enemies. Because I really liked how you could, like, cut their arm off, like, perfectly. And then, like, throw the explosive, like, little growth. And use it to, like, kill other enemies. That's always, like, such a really neat, like, detail. And that's why Dead Space is a cool game. Because the developers gave a shit. I still hate how EA, like, just kind of destroyed Visceral Games because they made them make the multiplayer for a bad Battlefield game that nobody wanted to play. Actually, I say that, but I really wanted to play Battlefield Hardline until I saw it was bad. It seemed like such a cool idea. I was like, yeah, okay, sure, sign me up. I think I inject Weezer 3. There should be 4 Weezers, right? It's a 4-man band.
Entering zero gravity.
But you know, video games love doing things in threes. They're also close to making a Star Wars game that got cut because it didn't have the iconic things of the Star Wars series. Are you talking about 1313? Which company did EA kill that you missed the most? For me, it was Westwood Studios. That's a tough one. 2 of them, but I think 1313 was one too. I know 1313 got canceled because they were like... No, 1313 was a LucasArts one that got canceled because Disney was like... it makes more sense for us to license out the license or the property instead of making it ourselves, which is dumb. I can't even think of all of the studios that EA has destroyed because it's just been so many of them. It's like any company, right, or studio that EA acquires just seems to like die, right? I'm actually surprised DICE is still around, even if they only exist to make bad Battlefield games. What did Westwood make? I don't even like recognize that name, I'm gonna be honest. The second one was going to be some action-adventure game with you as a bounty hunter, but EA just assumed no one would like bounty hunters. This is before Mandalorian. Oh, wasn't it literally just called Star Wars Bounty Hunter? There he is. There's John Weezer himself. I've got this dude out here who scooted the burbs. Also, Westwood made Command and Conquer Red Alert. Oh, okay. That explains. I've never really liked, I never really liked Command and Conquer, so I wasn't familiar with the studio. I'm not like an RTS player, so, yeah, I'm just... That's beyond my, my wheelhouse. I'm completely ignorant. I know they're good games for people who like them, but they've never interested me, so I never really like kept track of anything related to it, to be honest. So it's like Pandemic made Star Wars Battlefront and Destroy All Humans. Yeah, Pandemic was cool. I like Pandemic games. I feel like they made another game series before I played Battlefront that I played. I don't remember what game it was though. Are we gonna have to like have a moment where I like look at let's see, right? Pandemic games. I gotta find it, right? Wikipedia. There we go. Pandemic Studios. They made... Oh yeah, the Mercenaries. That game was kinda cool. Mercenaries 2 was pretty cool too. Oh, they made... Their last game was The Saboteur. I probably pronounced that so wrong because I'm not French, but I don't give a fuck. Fuck French. It pisses me off.
Exiting zero gravity.
I actually have that game on GOG. I remember it being like a really cool, seeming really cool to me when I read about it in like PC Gamer, I think it was. I don't know, I really like the idea of like liberating the occupied areas. What the fuck are you talking about? French? I hate French. It's a game that takes place in World War II France. Which one? I'm so confused. The Saboteur. Saboteur? Saboteur? Where the? There are 4 Weezers. Oh my god. This is so Blue Album. I missed that. Yeah, the Saboteur was neat. Yeah, I remember reading about that game and it being a really cool idea to me, how when you liberate the occupied areas that it goes from black and white to color. I don't know, I just felt like that was like really neat and creative. Nicole, can you fuck off? I'm in the middle of work right now. Thank you. Oh shit, okay, well, this is awkward. Well, that just happened. Oh. Oh god, he's right behind me, isn't he? Oh, oh, oh! Can you stop chasing me? There we go. How dare you try to kill me? You think you can face me? You cannot. Oh, you guys don't have any goodies hanging out inside your body? Oh, there's 5 Weezers? Okay, I guess I wasn't keeping track. I thought there were only 4 Weezers, but there's 5 of them now.
Oh God.
I shall sleep for now. I'm reminding you now, streamer, about the Callisto Protocol PUBG connection for later. Oh, thank you.
Wait.
Oh, shit.
He waved at me and... Sorry, Isaac. Keep going. Just a glitch on the cameras. It looks like my little brother.
You know who else has dementia?
That's not possible.
You know who else has dementia? Okay, I guess I'll just take the elevator, right? I'm supposed to go up or down? I guess down is the only way to go. Never mind. You know who else has dementia?
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Uh-oh. Oh my god, he's right that space in front of me! What a change of pace. Oh, I don't have any more stasis. Well, that sucks. Yo, bro. I have a gift for you. Holy shit, you got really close, really fast. Oh god, this is a dead end. Oh my god, I'm going to die. This is why it is called a dead end. Actually, it's called a dead end because, it is where the road dies? That monster, it's dead in my space! Get out of my space! You're dead. Oh, neat.
Quarantine lifted.
The end of 2021 be like. Oh my god, is that Rivers Cuomo? Let me inject you, I'm a really big fan. It's actually funny because that's the origin of the name Weezer. Is his dad called him that because he wheezed a lot as a kid, and his dad just called him Weezer. I still wonder what it's gotta be like to be like a rock star, right? Who's like gone on tour and stuff like that and released an album and all that, and you go to, you know, a very successful album, right? And you go to like Harvard and there's all these people listening to your music and wearing t-shirts of your band, and then you walk by them and they have no idea who you are. On one hand, I would be so happy his dad bullied him. Well, hello there, first time chat member. Welcome to the stream. But yes, his dad did bully him. And then his dad left him. So, you know. Real stand-up guy. I gotta get the power on. But yeah, I say if you If you ever read Rivers Cuomo's Wikipedia page, the early life section is a little bit of a ride. It's full of ups and downs and all that. Ah, yes. I have to divert the power.
Security card required.
Deck. It's just. I need a key card. Oh. Am I? Okay, I was about to ask if I was dead because that took a very long time for something to happen. What's the Is it as eventful as American McGee's early life section? I don't think so. But I think there's a lot more in it because I think he's more of a famous figure. Sorry, American. I don't think American cares very much. Okay. So if I was famous, I definitely wouldn't want people to like recognize me personally. I would be against that. Because, you know, I think you just want to like live your life in peace, right? You don't want people like walking up to you and being like weird. I mean, I guess like positive interactions are always fine, right? But like sometimes you also just want to like go about your day, right? Even if someone's being really nice and like polite and all that stuff. I mean, I don't think it would give you a right to like be a dick to them, but like, yeah, sometimes you just want to like, you know, live in peace, which is why I'm like, have fun. I'm going to college. Have fun in college. Or don't. Honestly, I hope you have a fulfilling day in class. A fun fact that just popped in my head, Macaulay Culkin. Hold on, let me kill this necromorph and then I'll read that in full, because it's a bit of a long one. To take off. Oh, okay, yes. Macaulay Culkin had a poll online to determine what he should change his middle name to from Carson. The winner was Macaulay Culkin, making his full name Macaulay Culkin Culkin. Oh no. Did he do it?
Exiting 0. Entering 0.
Would you be okay with changing your name to like a meme name?
Entering 0 gravity.
I don't know. I feel like call me a square, but I feel like normal names are like an okay. Yeah, he did go through with it. Oh no. Alright, well, I mean, as long as he's okay with it, it's his name, right? I don't know if I would do that. I don't know if I could be like otato. Or actually it would be like otato-tato. Or otato-tato. I'm losing my fucking mind. Macaulay Culkin, you broke me. How much money to change your name to first name, last name? Aren't there like... I guess if you're an adult, they won't stop you, but... I always love when you like hear stories of... I mean, I love it, but I also kind of hate it. Is when you hear stories of like judges being like, you can't name your child first name. Like, name your kid something like Steven, please, for the love of God. I had, I don't know if it was true or not because, you know, it was, a kid in school was telling me, their mom was like a substitute teacher or something like that and had a class that she was subbing for where, there were paternal twins in the class, you know, a male and a female twin, and their names were literally Male and Famale. Allegedly, these people existed. which, if true, I feel so bad for those kids. Like, why would you name your kid something like that? I knew someone who they shared their first name with their sibling. And because they were both named after their grandparent. Oh, I was not fast enough to kill. And then they just went by their middle names. And all I could think of, I didn't ask them personally because I figured that would be incredibly rude. But I always wondered, I was like, why would you not just make their middle name the same as their grandparent and then give them their first names as their own, right? I don't know. Isn't that like, maybe that's just the individual in me speaking, right? My desire to be my own person. Where I'm like, I don't know, I feel like your name is yours, right? Obviously, there's so many people in the world. You're bound to share a name with someone, but like, why would you? I don't know. I wouldn't want to share my name with my sibling, right? Other than obviously last name, right? I don't know. I forgot to change the weapon beforehand. That was kind of my fault. That blood looked really fucking bad. I'm just gonna say that right now. That entire like death animation is fucking raw. Which is weird because this game I feel like hasn't had a lot of moments that are like that raw that I've like really noticed. I think the faces can look a little goofy, but that's about it. Otato, son of Otato, heir to the Otato estate. You know, it's kind of like, you ever watched, like, the Mario Brothers movie, right? You know how, like, they're the Mario Brothers, right? Mario, Luigi Mario. It's kind of like that, right? It's just pronounced a little differently because, you know, weirdness, right? Right? I was gonna make another, like, joke related to that, but I couldn't think of anything clever, so I just kind of got stuck in the loop where I said right again.
My dead brother on the fucking camera. All this death. Imagine what the marker could do in the wrong hands.
No.
Just thinking. If some corporate asshole tries to take the marker, you and me could do something about it.
You're leaning pretty hard on that if.
Oh, come on. Where's Hammond? What's he doing?
I don't know. If I don't focus, we'll run out of air before it matters.
Oh wait, the door isn't locked. It's just the save station. But I did want to use the save station, so I'm actually thinking I should probably call it for now because tomorrow is going to be a big day and I need my rest. So I mean it's a little earlier than usual, but. So we know Mario's last name. I hope we figure out Obama's last name sometime. It's true. I never noticed. The game tells you how long it's been since you saved. That is so splendid. I love it. Honestly, more games need to do that. Anyway, we are going to call it a night now because like I said, I should get my rest. It's got a big stream tomorrow. So thanks for stopping by. Anniversary stream is gonna pop off tomorrow. It's gonna be rad. If you're watching the VOD, the anniversary stream is probably already going to be going on when this goes live on YouTube. So that is cool. Anyway, good night, everyone. His first name is Obama. Anyway, good night. Hope you all have a splendid dream, multiple splendid dreams. And bye-bye.